Hello everyone, this is Buildershed here, and today we are reviewing Debian. My original plan was to review Fedora, but that has to update. This probably has to update a bit, but it's like 9 o'clock right now, like 9 p.m. Central, like right now. So I don't have much time, so to do a dang update. So thought I might review Debian real quickly. So Debian is the grandfather of distros like Ubuntu and its derivatives, as well as a lot of other distributions, including MX Linux and uh, a secret distro I'm going to be reviewing at my 1,000 subscriber mark, which doesn't seem to be anywhere close to being hit soon, though we're at 100, or though we're almost at 200, but still keeping that distro at my 1,000 subscriber mark. Though like, so thing about Debian is, unlike its derivatives, you have to do some stuff on Debian before you could basically get it to a point where you could use like where it's more comparable to other distros. Primarily one thing, and you'd have to open up the terminal, and you'd have to maybe sudo's installed, but when you first install Debian, you'd have to do this. You set up a root password anyways in the installation setup, and then you have to do some things and stuff. I forgot what those are, but you can easily look them up. And though when you're looking them up, there are some tutorials that are a bit outdated, but I trust y'all. Like, I'm sure all of y'all can figure that out. So by default, Debian uses Gnome currently in 2021. I don't know if they moved to Gnome 4 yet, but right now I'm using Gnome, like one of the Gnome 3.0 variants. So customization on Gnome is a little bit more of a process than other distros. Than other desktop environments, but you can still customize it. I don't want to spoil a Gnome desktop environment review though, but I'll go into a little bit of things. Though before we do, I think we may need to discuss Debian a bit more. So Debian is also known as a very stable distribution compared to its successors. And that's why a lot of people would probably prefer this as second best thing to Arch. Or put this and Arch on the same level. Like, it's not exactly for beginners. But it's more for the intermediate. Well, halfway between intermediate and beginner, because as I'd say, I put Arch around intermediate. Its installation is not that hard at all, compared to what some people like to blow it out as. So so basically, I obviously done some things before I started recording this. I installed extensions, etc., etc. I installed Chrome and stuff, and I installed several different desktop environments on here too. Oh wait, yeah, I remember. I think I may have selected other to add in more desktop environments at the same time. Think so. So basically, some of the stuff Debian comes with by default, or first of all, practically most, if not all, the programs that come with your desktop environment. For example, I got some stuff from Gnome and Kitty and etc. on here. Comes with Nautilus, I think. Is this Nautilus? Yeah, this is Nautilus. Nautilus is now known as Gnome Files. It comes with Gnome software. Where it can be easier to find things. Comes with the calculator. I think so. You can just switch it around. Find advanced mode. Yeah, you need to do some full-on mathematics here. You do some good old scientific notation if y'all want to, but yeah. It also comes with Libreoffice for that, which is what a lot of distros, a lot of the more common distros see people using come with. They come with Libreoffice, a lot of them do. Now, if your distro doesn't come with them, they're usually in your repositories. It's basically like the free equivalent to Microsoft Office if you don't want to use Google Drive's own Google Docs, etc., other crap like that. You also got a calendar application, stuff, contact. I believe this also comes with Firefox, if I'm correct. Yeah. Maybe not, but I think it does. What about... Gnome Web? No, it doesn't come with Gnome Web. That's just a thing. So package manager on here is practically the same as other distros. Other Debian distros. Same process. So let me just whip out the terminal. Geez, how many terminals do I have? So let me whip out the terminal. Rice this thing. If I can. Yeah, let's do a little ricing. Colors. What is there? General. Nah. Let's not rice it right now. So I already did a little ricing to save myself for previously, but like other Debian distros, you do apt. Your package manager is apt, and if you want to install something, you do apt install, or you have to be root users. So if you're not root user, you can go just do. You just type that, and then just type apt install. Or if you can do it like this, if you got sudo set up properly on here. So sudo apt install. Let me think. Neofetch, probably already got that installed. Oh, Neofetch. Shouldn't be hard at all. I mean, it shouldn't take long. It's Neofetch, like seriously, it's just plain out Neofetch. Let's type in Neofetch. So here's the Neofetch, if y'all want to know what that looked like. So Neofetch. Nope, we already did that. If you want to do an update, you do sudo apt install. No, apt install update, and then sudo apt install up. No, sudo apt upgrade. So the update. So you can just do these as two separate commands, but the update just updates the repos on your computer. The upgrade part basically installs like updates to all of the programs you have installed through apt, and it basically downloads the updates for those programs, and even your Linux distro itself, and applies them. You'll have to do a reboot command, maybe, so you just do reboot as well, but I'm not doing that. So let me exit out of the terminal. Oh, I forgot. So, also, another thing, you also got deep files. You also got .deb files, .deep, .dev, where you want to call them files. That's how I got Chrome on here, a .deep file. So let's just get Discord on here as an example. Like, just because why not? Oh god, there's the cancer right there. Imagine a no, we're downloading it. I don't give a crap about where the heck that thing looks like. Jeez, why did they have to make it look like cancer? Also, another thing to mention is that my download speeds through all virtual machines are actually slower, if y'all didn't know. So I'll cut to when this is done. Okay, back. So clicking on this, you could. Oh, it's. Oh my. Let's set up files. So one way you can install deep files is through a normal way, and that is by using GDebi. You just click that, but another way you can do it is sudo apt install things. You get cd into downloads and sudo. Oh my. Wait, whoops. Yep. So I could do that. To install them, so you can install them through the command line if you want, or you can just do it through there. While that's happening, I think it's time to get through with the rising portion. Yep. So normally, if you want to screw around with, so there are some basic things you could do. So the first thing that I would do is change the background. So change the background, you just click change background, and now you got a bunch of these pictures, no pictures found, blah blah blah. So now here you have a bunch of them. This one looks nice. I'll use it. Yeah, that looks quite nice. So you can change your stuff like that. And now Discord seems to be installed, so let's just open it. Yep, that's how you install it. Is it done installing those updates? So now with the extended portion of the rising. So next thing, you want to install these. Hold this one. So you want to install Gnome tweaks. First thing I would do is I would add these to it. So I can actually minimize these and stuff. Also, appearance. You could change these. For example, I'm going to change these to Breeze. I just like Breeze, or you can change it to Papyrus, which is also a nice one. So I'm going to do this. You can do a lot of things. But y'all know me, if I'm going to choose anything out of these, it'd be in Water Dark. I'm going to choose Breeze. Well, that was some simple stuff I did. So if you want to do some more things, let's turn this on. You can add an applications menu, which is opens that. And now some of the other things. Get out of here. So you can use arc menu. Also, I think the icon pack changed those. So let's just adding an arc menu right there. Auto dash the dock. Basically gives you that Ubuntu dock. I mean, that you know and love. Or even better. The taskbar. Yes. And now pair this with another one. So Plasma icon, I don't know why. So let's just choose this one because I like it. So now this thing literally feels like something you could switch to, like easily switch to if you were to boot from Windows. So I'd consider that my review of Debian. So for Debian, I'd rate it a 8 out of 10. Debian is actually a pretty stable distribution. It also has high compatibility, just like Ubuntu. Since Debian-based distributions are known, especially Ubuntu-based ones, are known to have great compatibility because most application developers, if they're porting any software to Linux, they usually put priority on the Ubuntu distribution of Linux, and Debian and Ubuntu is based off of Debian, so more likely you're going to have a bit more compatibility on Debian than other distros. But still, Ubuntu and Ubuntu-based distributions are going to have a bit more compatibility. Debian stability would actually be your positive here. That would bring it above it. Though the other thing to mention about Debian is that Debian is also can be a little difficult for some things like sudo need to be set up on like Ubuntu. Though again, those can be dealt with the Google search. Though actually being honest here though, I may actually bump it up to a 9 out of 10. You know, I'll bump it up to an 8.5 out of 10. How about that? I feel like that'd be more appropriate for Debian. So this is Buildershed. Hope to see y'all next time. See ya. If you'll like this type of content, make sure to drop a like. If you wanted to see more of this content, make sure to subscribe. If you don't like this content, or specifically this video, drop a dislike. And it'd be heavily appreciated if you were to also drop a comment explaining why you disliked the video and some issues, also known as constructive feedback. I'll see y'all next time. See ya.